It often starts quite innocently, doesn't it? You're scrolling through your phone, maybe late at night when the world feels quiet and your own thoughts are a little too loud. You stumble upon a video. A friendly face, someone disarmingly normal, is sharing a story. Their struggles with skin problems, their journey to find the perfect morning coffee, a moment of personal vulnerability that feels strikingly real. It's easy to watch, easy to connect with. They seem just like you, a friend you wish you had. Approachable, honest, open. They aren't a Hollywood star on a distant red carpet. They are in their kitchen, their living room, their life. Before you know it, you've hit the follow button. Their daily updates become a small, comforting ritual. You see them unbox a package with genuine, unscripted excitement. They recommend a new brand of moisturizer, not the slick pitch of a television advert, but the casual sincerity of a personal tip. "I've been using this for weeks," they might say, "and honestly it's changed everything. It feels less like a sales pitch and more like a secret between friends. There's no big, flashy production, just a person, a product, a camera." It all seems so harmless, so helpful. This carefully constructed world is designed to feel organic, but that's where the picture gets more complex, more curious. Behind that friendly recommendation, there is almost always a contract, a payment, a set of deliverables. So what exactly is this phenomenon we call influencer marketing? At its core, it's a rather clever evolution of an age-old concept, word-of-mouth advertising. For centuries, we have trusted recommendations from people we know far more than we've trusted a billboard or a radio jingle. Brands have always understood this. They used to hope that if they made a good product, people would tell their friends about it. Now they don't just hope for it, they orchestrate it. They pay individuals who have cultivated large, dedicated followings on social media to do the telling for them, creating a powerful and scalable form of digital word of mouth. The reason for its explosive popularity is quite simple. Traditional advertising is losing its grip. We have become experts at ignoring it. We skip YouTube ads, scroll past sponsored banners, and tune out during commercial breaks. We are a generation conditioned to be cynical about the polished corporate message. But an influencer slides past these defenses. They don't feel like an advertisement. They feel like a person. When they promote a product, it lands differently. It's framed as a personal discovery, a life hack, a genuine endorsement from someone whose taste and judgment we have, over time, been conditioned to trust. This industry has become a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, a sophisticated ecosystem of talent agencies, analytics platforms, marketing strategists, all dedicated to one thing: turning trust into transactions. Brands no longer just look for the biggest celebrities. They seek out micro-influencers with smaller, highly engaged audiences in specific niches. A gamer with 50,000 loyal followers can be more valuable for selling a new headset than a movie star with 10 million followers who don't care about gaming. It's about finding the right voice to speak to the right tribe, ensuring the message feels as personal and targeted as possible. The real genius of influencer marketing lies in its subtlety, techniques used to build deep, seemingly unshakable trust. One of the most powerful tools is the personal narrative. They share intimate details, stories of heartbreak, struggle, triumph. They might document their battle with anxiety, their journey with weight loss, the challenges of navigating a difficult career. This vulnerability creates a powerful emotional bond. When someone lets you into their private world, you feel connected, you feel you know them. This bond makes you receptive, lowering your guard for product placements woven into their story. Another key tactic: organic integration. The product is rarely presented in a vacuum. It's shown as a natural part of daily life. Protein powder in a morning smoothie, skincare product on a bathroom shelf, noise-cancelling headphones on a desk. The product isn't the star, it's a supporting actor in the drama of their life. It makes promotion feel less like a commercial and more like an observation a savvy follower notices. Widespread use of affiliate links. So many of you have been asking about this. Use code SARAH15 at checkout. This accomplishes two things brilliantly. First, followers feel special, part of an exclusive club. Second, brands can track every sale from that recommendation. It's a direct measure of influence, turning audience into revenue. Every click, every purchase is a data point. When you look closer, it becomes clear that these tactics are not random. They are deeply rooted in well-understood principles of human psychology. These influencers, whether consciously or not, are pulling on psychological levers used by persuaders for centuries. One of the most potent is social proof. This is the idea that we tend to conform to the actions of others, assuming that if many people are doing something, it must be the right thing to do. When an influencer shows that a product is popular, through their own use or by highlighting how many others love it, we see the thousands of likes and positive comments and think, it must be good. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is another powerful driver. This is especially effective on fast-paced social media. Influencers create urgency with limited-time discount codes, last-chance affiliate links, posts about products selling out fast. This triggers a primal anxiety, the fear of being left behind. It can override rational judgment, pushing us to buy impulsively not because we need it, but to avoid future regret. The principle of authority also plays a crucial role. We're conditioned to respect experts. In the digital age, a big following influencer becomes perceived authority. If a beauty influencer with 1 million followers recommends a foundation, we grant them expertise, even if it comes from brand partnerships rather than formal training. Finally, the principle of reciprocity. It's the social norm that makes us feel we should give back when we've received. Influencers cultivate this by offering free content, entertainment, advice, tutorials, a sense of community. After consuming hours of that content, we can feel a subconscious debt. In this landscape, one must ask a rather uncomfortable question. Is influencer marketing ever truly honest? The very nature of a paid partnership introduces an inherent conflict of interest. An influencer's primary obligation in a sponsored deal is to the brand paying them. They are contracted to present a product in a positive light. Objectivity is compromised from the start. They are incentivized to highlight the good and quietly ignore the bad. A truly balanced, critical review is simply not part of the deal. The language of disclosure itself often feels designed to be overlooked. A tiny hash ad, #sponsored, can be lost in a sea of tags or buried at the end of a long caption. #partner, tagging the brand, leaves the nature of the relationship ambiguous. This strategic ambiguity preserves the illusion of an unpaid endorsement. The beautiful apartment, the exotic holidays, the designer clothes must be paid for. The feed becomes a catalogue of sponsored goods. Influencers may promote products they don't truly use. The line between genuine love and paid love becomes blurred. This creates an illusion of choice for the consumer. We think we're choosing based on trust, but our choices are curated by a commercial agenda. We only see products that paid for access to our attention. Great products can go unnoticed without influencer budgets. The authenticity we crave is packaged and sold back to us. When we consider the audience for this content, the implications become even more concerning. Young people, particularly teenagers and children, are the primary consumers of influencer media. Their brains are still developing, and so is their ability to critically evaluate the messages they see. They are less likely to distinguish between a genuine recommendation and a paid advertisement. To them, the influencer is a role model, a friend, a guide. When that guide tells them a certain energy drink is cool, or a particular fast fashion brand is a must-have, the message is absorbed with little to no skepticism. This constant exposure to curated, perfect lives can have a profound impact on their mental health. They are scrolling through a never-ending feed of flawless skin, perfect bodies, luxurious holidays, effortless success. It's an impossible standard to live up to because it isn't real. Yet for a young person trying to figure out their place in the world, it can breed feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. They compare their own messy, complicated reality, their teenage acne, their family budget, their ordinary bedrooms, to the polished highlight reel of an influencer, and they inevitably feel that they are falling short. The consumerist pressure is also relentless. Young followers are conditioned from an early age to believe that happiness and self-worth can be purchased. They are taught that to be cool, to fit in, to be like their idols, they need to own the right things. This creates a cycle of desire and consumption that can be both financially and emotionally draining. It links identity directly to products, encouraging a materialistic worldview where status is defined by what you have rather than who you are. The pressure to keep up can be immense, leading to conflicts with parents and an unhealthy preoccupation with acquiring the next must-have item. So, where does this leave us, the viewers, the followers, the consumers? It would be easy to become entirely cynical, to dismiss all influencers as manipulative charlatans and social media as a wasteland of commercialism. But that, I think, would be too simple. The desire for connection, The desire for community that draws us to these platforms is real and human. The problem is not the connection itself, but the way it is being systematically exploited. The solution then is not to log off forever, but to learn to look with new eyes. Become a more critical, more conscious consumer of content. The first step is awareness. Pull back the digital curtain. Acknowledge the machinery that operates behind the screen. When you see a product being recommended, ask yourself, is this an ad? Is the # tag hidden? What does the influencer gain from me buying this? Do they have a vested interest in this review being positive? Just asking these questions can break the spell of authenticity and let you evaluate the message more objectively. Shift from passive recipient to active, critical participant. Teach ourselves, especially younger generations, to cultivate healthy skepticism. Encourage conversations about how media is made and monetized. Explain that an influencer's life as presented on social media is a job, it's a performance, it's a brand, not a reality. Be critical of television commercials, magazine ads, and develop media literacy for the digital age. Understand the psychology of persuasion, social proof, FOMO. Recognize when those tactics are being used on us. Ultimately, the power still resides with us, the audience. The influencer economy is built on our attention and our trust. If we become more discerning about where we place that trust, the industry will have to adapt. Before you click that affiliate link, before you use that discount code, before you let a recommendation shape your desires, take a moment, pause, think, question the friendly face on your screen. In this strange new world of digital persuasion, protect not your wallet but your own mind. Think before you trust, think before you buy.